Please. We'll see.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Of Nigerians that they raised before the concurrence?
Well, I think all Nigerians wanted was that in the IREF portal, which is a kind of viewing center of the outcome of most of the polling unit results, that they would like to see that transmitted electronically. We have included that in the amendment that has just been signed into Act of Parliament. But we also took cognizance of areas where there may not be any network, where there may not be communication capacities and availability. And we said, since the polling unit result comes in from EC8A, which is signed by the presiding officer, signed by the agents, and signed and in the presence of security agents, copies are given to all. Then we can use that as a primary source of collation at that unit. And then, of course, we transmit it, even if there's no network at that time. Once you step out of there, maybe towards the ward center or the local government center, it will drop into the IREF, and people will still be able to view. The implication of that is that if what is eventually collated at the next center is different from what is in the IREF, Nigerians will be able to compare whether the election result had been tampered with. And for us, that had always been the problem in the country, that once election result leaves a polling unit, it will be tampered with or mutilated. That has been eliminated today. So we are satisfied that we have met the aspiration of Nigerians. That the issue of real time also comes in. Once you transmit, even if there's no network at that time, once you go to where there's network, it will still drop. So eventually everything will still be shown. So we are happy and satisfied that we have been able to interpret the intentions and the yearnings of majority of Nigerians, not those who are politically motivated, not few people who make noise. Noise is different from lawmaking. And I always say, no matter what we did in the last 2 years, We went to retreat in Lagos, we went to retreat in Ibadan, everywhere. Those things were just mere consultations. The final outcome of what was amended happens in the plenaries of both chambers. And we felt in the last 1 month that we have done a lot. And even the Senate, for instance, we sacrificed even the holidays. Mr. Speaker had to call back members who were on a bit of a break from plenaries, from budget sessions, to come back and undertake this all-important national assignment. That's why I said we are very satisfied that going forward, we are going to have more transparent elections. This has never happened since 1960. We have never had electronic transmission of results in any of our laws. We never even recognized the IREF in the 2022 Act. All those things are now there. And at the end of the day, more powers are given to political parties, that they should decide who their candidates are. And above all, participatory democracy, more inclusiveness. Members of different political parties are now allowed to do direct primaries. That means you can choose the person you want. Delegate selection, of course, one person can write the list and then just submit. But this time around, the members who are in the political party will stand up and vote for their candidates and the candidates of their choices. That some people don't understand that it is not even good that in an election you have 5 people contesting. One person scores out of 300,000 votes. One person scores 290,000. And then for one reason or the other, he's disqualified by the court. And then the person who scored 1,000, who is not popularly elected, will now be declared a winner. All those things are eliminated. We have now recommended that where such a case happens, then you should call for another election. And that also comes even with the governorship election, where somebody who scores the second highest vote may not meet the 2/3 of the spread of the requirements in local government and will be declared a winner. No, we don't want that kind of situation. We want something that will help Nigerians to truly elect their leaders.